Hi friends, good afternoon. This is Dr. Sheetal Agarwal. I'm a senior consultant obstetrician and gynecologist working with the Apollo Group of Hospitals, and I have come to tell you about the gynecological problems which the ladies are facing following COVID infection. Now, as we all know that we are in our second year of pandemic, lots of research and insight has been gone into understanding this pandemic. We know that normally this COVID virus attacks the respiratory system, leading to cough, leading to cold, leading to fever. Then later we came to know that it also affects our GI system, leading to diarrhea, loose motions. Then later on during the course of pandemic, we realized that this COVID can also have black fungal infections, typically targeting the sinuses, leading to affecting the orbit and even the brain. Of late, studies have come that ladies who have suffered from COVID infection can have gynecological problems. Now, the main gynecological problem that the ladies can suffer following COVID infection is generally the menstrual irregularity. Now, a study has come in the Reproductive Biomedicine Journal, which says that 34% of the ladies who have recovered from COVID infection can have irregular periods. That means the duration of the cycle is long and the flow could be, most of the cases, the flow is less. At the same time, during their menses, they can suffer from hot flushes. But mind you, these are all temporary changes. Also, around 25% experience either low or heavy bleeding, and 30% experience that there is change in the duration of the cycle. But again, as I have told you, that these changes in the female post-COVID are generally temporary, and within 1 to 2 months the cycle comes back to its normal duration. These changes can just vanish on its own. Second thing that we see in a lady following post-COVID and following COVID infection is that there is loss of libido. The lady who has recovered from COVID generally says that she has no interest in any sexual activity with her partner. Now, what could be the cause of this? What researchers have told is that once you have COVID, generally you are quarantined, you go into lots of stress, you have sleep disturbance pattern, you go into depression. Because of all these changes, the level of active hormone estrogen, that is estradiol, decreases in the body. And once this hormone decreases in the body, you can have loss of libido. At the same time, the feel-good hormone serotonin level also decreases in a woman following COVID infection. Again, it leads to loss of libido. Many a times, because of the psychological changes which anyone can go through following COVID infection, patient can go into depression and they are started antidepressant drugs. And again, these antidepressant drugs can lead to fall in the serotonin level and thereby causing loss of libido. But these are again temporary changes. Once a proper counseling, proper treatment is given, these changes can be reversed. So nothing to worry about it. One very thing of concern which we have seen that in less than 1% of the patient following post-COVID infection, a lady can have postmenopausal bleeding. Now, this is really a cause of concern. If a lady has postmenopausal bleeding, irrespective of the fact that it is following COVID infection, it has to be taken very seriously. We have to rule out any pathological cause of postmenopausal bleeding before we label it that it is due to COVID. So we can go for radiology, we can go for ultrasound, we can go for, if required, DNC hysteroscopy. If everything turns out to be fine, we can safely say that it could be post-COVID complication and it will become all right. But never neglect postmenopausal bleeding. We have also seen that following COVID vaccination, patient can have irregular menstrual irregularities in the form that the cycle can disturb. Either it can come early, the duration, or the cycle can come later on, the duration can increase. Again, as I have told you, this is a very normal phenomenon and it is seen in very less percentage of the cases, and generally it gets reversed within 2 to 3 months. This phenomenon also gets reversed. So what can we do to avoid these gynecological complications following COVID infection? So here I would like to tell you that apart from counseling, the support, family support is very important. You have to constantly instill positive thoughts into the mind of the female patient so that she doesn't go into depression, she doesn't go into stress. She should go for the nutrition plays a very important role so that she doesn't become anemic because of heavy periods. Please see to it that she gets good diet of fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, green leafy vegetables, legumes, dairy products, fish, eggs, so that once her nutrition is maintained, the chances of having other pathological problem decreases. Of course, we can go for meditation. We can advise her to go for yoga, pranayam, deep breathing exercise. At the same time, we can tell the patient that she can go for gradually graded exercises. Once she recovers from COVID, tell her to start her routine of having some sort of exercise. Start with low intensity workout like walk, go up to the brisk walk. If she is able to tolerate that, then she can definitely go and join gym. She can do workout. See, anything, and whenever we do exercise, our body releases serotonin, that feel good hormone, and this feel good hormone takes care of our body in the sense that that we start to come out of our depression, our interest in sex is revived, and gradually the menstrual cycle also comes back to normal. So these are one of the few post-COVID complications, gynecological complications, though they are not very serious, but it is still very important that we should address them and one should know about them so that no panic button is pressed when a lady has these problems. Thank you very much. I have got a question that I had missed periods due to corona in the 3rd month. What precautions I can take for the next conception? I think you have to be very careful. If you had missed abortion due to corona, since it was due to corona, better start taking folic acid supplement. Take a gap of 6 months so that your body recovers completely before you can attempt second pregnancy. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Take care.